Of today's top stories, Saturday, May 10th. Cardinal Tagle thanks Filipinos for their faith and confidence in him. Following the election of Pope Leo XIV, Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle expressed his heartfelt gratitude to Filipinos who considered him one of the papabile. Tagle was joined by fellow Filipino cardinals Pablo Virgilio David and Jose Advincula, both of whom participated in the conclave at the Vatican. The cardinals urged Catholics to continue supporting Pope Leo XIV, not only in the early days of his papacy, but throughout his entire service to the Church. President Marcos vows unyielding defense of Philippine sovereignty amid ongoing tensions. President Marcos has vowed that the Philippines will never back down in defending its territory, asserting a firm stance on sovereignty amid continuing regional tensions. Marcos said this as he led the Alianza para sa Bagong Pilipinas campaign rally in Mandaluyong City on Friday, May 9th. The president reiterated that the Philippines is not seeking conflict, but officials are bound by their constitutional oath to protect the nation. The ICC asks prosecution to comment on the jurisdiction issue over the Duterte case. The pretrial Chamber 1 of the International Criminal Court ordered the prosecution to comment on the challenge raised by former President Rodrigo Duterte's defense team regarding the court's jurisdiction over his case. In a 4-page document dated May 7th, the Chamber said that the prosecution must submit their written observations on the challenge by no later than June 9th this year. It added that the victims' participation and reparations section must also provide the OPCV with the necessary information about potential victims who have already communicated with the court in relation to the present case, as well as any necessary assistance to contact such victims. House Speaker Romualdez calls big drop in self-rated poverty a breakthrough. House Speaker Martin Romualdez has described as a breakthrough in the fight against poverty the sharp drop in self-rated poverty and food insecurity among Filipinos. Romualdez, Leyte's 1st District Congressman, said in a statement over the weekend that the numbers tell a powerful story of progress, that is more than 2.1 million Filipino families no longer consider themselves poor. The House leader was referring to the results of the latest Tugon ng Masa survey conducted by Okta Research. Leo XIV's brother recalls a feeling of disbelief over his sibling becoming pope. When white smoke poured out of the Sistine Chapel revealing that a new pope had been chosen, John Prevost turned on his television in Illinois, called his niece, and they watched in awe as his brother's name was announced. He said he felt an intense sense of pride that his brother, Cardinal Robert Prevost, had become the 267th pontiff to lead the Catholic Church, making the Chicago-born missionary the first U.S. pope. John Prevost described his brother as being very concerned for the poor and those who don't have a voice. He said he expects him to be a second Pope Francis. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.